Oh, he's got records, he's got tapes, he's got DVDs, VSH, he's got a bunch of CDs, but he's got a show, it's the Groamy Show. It's the Groamy Show. Oh, it's the Groamy Show.
The Groamy Show is recorded live at 1206 West Robb Avenue in beautiful Lima, Ohio. We are only here to help.
You know, the 50s were badass, other than all the racism and prejudice. It was
except for all that, they were great. Except for the fires and all those things. Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
And Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee. A lot of those places.
Well, you know, I heard those aren't actually even real.
No, you've heard wrong, sir. All right.
Everything's recorded. I know it is.
Oh no! This show, I
was thinking of waiting till you shut up, but that could take a while.
That
could take a while.
I'm trying to turn to you. Like, okay.
That could take a while.
I'm sweating.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. All right.
Action.
Hey, you're watching the Groamy Show on ZTO TV, and this time around we're doing a Groamy Show podcast to talk with some bands so we can get actual conversations in. Because, you know, unfiltered, uncensored conversations at the record store.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, enjoy. And I want to introduce my co-host here, Dan Fraley.
Howdy.
You've seen him before on the Groamy Show.
A couple times.
Sorry for your luck. But and
I
Dan,
am too.
Yes, and yeah. And what you good?
Oh, I'm good. Just starting the show. Yeah, I'm good for now.
Normally can't get you to shut up, and now I want you to.
I'm trying to do
okay,
that.
all right.
Trying.
Okay. It's it's a new thing for you. Right on. Okay, you good?
Good.
All right, we're gonna go to a break.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You good with the break?
Yeah, kind of.
I need one.
Okay. All right. Okay. Coming up, we're gonna talk to the Voice of God, and here's a break with some music from said band. I'm only here to help.
Does everyone feel okay? Why? Huh? Who doesn't? Get with it. Grow up. This next song's about this time that Zach ate 7 fucking octopi in one sitting. True story. It's called Bill Lord is 50.
That was a song from the Voice of God, who are joining us today. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you, Mr. Groamy.
Yeah.
And Sir Dan.
Right.
Always a
Sir
pleasure.
Dan.
Right.
Always a pleasure.
All right, we're going to go down the line and introduce each of yourselves to...
My name is Jake. I play the bass guitar and sing the songs.
I am formerly known as Action Star, formerly known as Barbed Wire, and I play guitar.
So I'm Pluto Comet, I'm the drummer, and this is Razorblade.
Hi.
He plays lead guitar sometimes.
Sometimes. Very rarely.
What's funny about that? He's a small person. Don't laugh at him.
My voice is adequate to my size. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up, guys. I noticed you were looking around earlier.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's a wonderful shop you have here, Groamy.
Thanks. I'm glad you get it. What did you find?
Oh boy.
What did you find?
Well, I didn't really look very hard. I don't want to be like that stereotypical guy, but I got the Germs GI or self-titled, however you want to look at that record, from 1979. It's one of like the coolest records of all time.
Why?
The Germs are just like a great fucking band, man. Like, I don't know, something about how like none of them really knew very much like how to play music when they started. Just, you know, went with the whole idea of starting a band, playing shows, writing songs, playing shows, and then learning how to play. Like, that's just cool, you know. If these guys can do it, anybody can. And I think that's a really cool thing.
Right.
This record's a classic, faux show.
Right. And if I could put my 2 cents in.
Okay.
And there's another reason why it's a classic band. Or classic album, right? I think we had this conversation before.
This guy in the band?
No. Who produced this?
Oh, some woman by the name of Jonathan Jett.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Joan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not familiar with her.
Short for not familiar with her.
Yeah.
You don't pay attention.
Well, thanks for coming out, then. You guys have a good day. And who we got coming up next?
I heard she had a bad reputation, so I'm not.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
There's a rim shot right there.
Yeah. What'd you find? You want to make sure people are aware of?
I picked up Ready to Die by the Notorious B.I.G.
Well, he was.
Oh,
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is a classic album. Dropped in '94. All the songs are great. My personal favorite off this is Everyday Struggle. The What's pretty good, featuring Method Man. But, I mean, it's definitely, in my opinion, the greatest rap album of all time.
Ooh.
Faux show.
Ooh.
That's
All
my
time.
opinion. You know,
Wow. No, that's cool.
but yeah,
Hey,
enjoy it heavily. Definitely influential.
Right on.
Integral to like our music for sure.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
For sure.
You guys cover some Notorious B.I.G. songs
We
too?
do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Change them up a little bit though.
Ready to Die.
All right.
We do like a medley of his hits.
Right on.
Ten Crack Commandments.
What-
We're on that one.
What'd you find over there?
So, probably my biggest influence in life, Gigi Allen.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this word, second word. Might catch a lot of flack.
Don't say that, please.
Freaks,
We
drugs, and junkies.
Hey, I'm offended by the word freak.
censor that. Censor that.
I just think, just a rendition of everything that rock and roll should be. Just raw, no rules.
Offensive,
Biggest influence,
pissing off everybody.
offensive.
Bigoted.
A lot of shit. Literal shit. Like a lot
And
of...
small fucking penises too. Like, let's be honest. Like, the only reason anybody picks up like any sort of instrument is they're compensating.
Oh, definitely.
The bigger
That's
the
why,
instrument, the more the compensation.
That's why I got a 5-piece drum kit now. So.
I started playing extended range guitars, so
Yeah.
All right. We got one more person to chime in. What'd you find down there?
Zach, what'd you get, bro?
Where'd it go?
It's in his hand,
I got
dude.
a simple plan. I'll tell you, after my drug overdose had failed, this really got me through.
It's not funny.
It's not a funny situation. But anyway, simple plan. God, they're just amazing.
Right.
And that DVD's got all the hits too. Zach's also sporting some jewelry from next door. Why don't you tell him about that, Zach?
Yeah, I put on this beautiful necklace from Sarah Katie McCrimmon.
Yeah.
She's a jeweler at the spot next door. What's it called, fellas?
Crystal Visions, I think.
Crystal Visions, I'm sorry.
smooth move, Zach.
God damn it, Zach.
I still have some of that drug in me, in the system.
Heard you.
He'll level out by the end of
Anyways,
this.
she was delightful and let me wear this, and I look beautiful.
You
Right?
certainly do. You
Crystal
certainly do.
Visions!
Crystal Visions.
Isn't he a delight?
I think it's the first time anyone's ever said anything positive about Simple Plan. I'm pretty sure.
We didn't.
Ever. Yeah, I'm blaming you.
How about talk about this?
You person. You said.
You sit there on your phone and judge.
What was Good Charlotte busy?
You
What's
don't know
wrong here?
anything about this. Nothing.
Well, you know, Simple Plan, they're really just kids, you know, and I think that touches with Zach's inner child. Look at him, he's fucking
He's an outer child, too. That's
Life is a nightmare.
Life is unfair.
Life is.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
Speaking of segues.
Yes. How about we go to a break? Can we play another?
Is that too much?
No. I just want to hear more of you guys' songs.
Okay, here's some.
So,
here's some songs.
I want the people out there in internet world to hear more of your stuff.
Yeah, they're all right.
Is that
Play some
okay?
songs. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
The song's called "Song."
Right. Okay.
Song.
Well, we're gonna take a break here. We'll be right back after more music from the Voice of God. All right, you're watching the Groamy Show, or Groamy Show podcast, right? A little different this time around, right here on ZTO TV. Did I hear the bell? And we are open. Actually, Groamy's, we're open for business at the moment, so if I hear the bell, I might have to take off and you take over.
Sounds good. I can do that.
Okay. Or we'll get whoever's up there, get their ass back here to chit chat.
Ordered some Chipotle. So
Yeah.
could be that.
Yeah. Right on. Cool. You guys got an album or something coming out? Or
We
is it
do.
out now?
No, we do. In February, we put out a self-titled album. We got like 11 songs from like the last year or two. Some of the songs we like just wrote too, so it's like a good like mix of like what we were doing like last year and what we like are about to be doing. We are currently sold out of like the first run, but we got another one on the way. We're getting like those and our old album Oppressive Darkness back, so we're gonna have those at our shows. They're $5 a piece. We did like 11 songs. We recorded them in my roommate's basement at the time. It's up on Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, any major streaming sites. You can find it somewhere. I'll get you some.
Streaming,
huh? Yeah, we're getting current.
And we also got some T-shirts coming out.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
Yeah, we're trying to get like professional and like actually have like merch, like a real band.
Like a
real
We'll be a real bad boy, Dad. I believe
You
it.
kids and your damn streaming. I can't sell streaming though.
It's what they people want.
You can. You
Not
can
the
sell
people.
streaming.
Not the people.
Like 2
Yeah.
cents per song.
Oh, for sure,
iTunes.
dude.
You can put it on
So
iTunes.
we've
See
been on
what I-
Spotify. We've been on Spotify for about a year now, and we've incurred about
wow.
$10.
All right.
It's a lot.
And they'll never get it done.
Good plan.
Is it on a particular label or anything? Shout out
It's
to
on. We're releasing our music right now through like a collective called Landslide Records, based out of like Cincinnati. Right now, it's kind of at like an early stage. Like it's just formed and got together. It's more right now. It's like more of like a collective than an actual label. But like they've been putting out like comps. They're organizing shows. There's a lot of great bands on it.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I was going to say,
one-
hey, don't forget about the fest. Don't forget about the fest.
Yeah, one of the things Landslide's organized is Landslide Fest. It's actually happening next weekend on the 24th in Newport, like right over the bridge, Cincinnati, at the Southgate House. There's like 12 bands from mostly like Cincinnati. There's a couple bands from like other cities in Ohio, a couple bands from Chicago. It's going to be $5. Like I said, 2 bands on, or fuck, I ruined everything. 12
Gotta start over, man.
12 bands on 2 stages. $5 starts at 6 o'clock. It's worth every penny. It's totally worth the drive. You're gonna see some of the best like punk rock and hardcore the Midwest has to offer.
Chicago.
Yeah, for sure. There's some sweet bands in Chicago. But Landslide Records is this really cool thing that we just got started, and hopefully, you know, it's around for a long time and turns into something a lot bigger. You can follow them on Facebook. They have a comp out right now. There's 21 bands. It's called the Midwest Landslide. There should be more stuff coming soon. It's cool.
Right on. That's May 24th, right?
May 24th, Southgate House Revival, Newport, for sure.
Cool. Very cool.
All ages.
Sorry. Customers coming in.
Hello.
Interrupting. Need to be on the podcast.
You guys want to come up in here?
Doing our podcast. Oliver. What up, bud? Hi. This is one of Groamy's youngest customers. Hi, bud. Like, what the hell is going on
Hello.
here?
Why was I not invited to the party?
You are the party, bud.
It's the same like I had when it started.
Right. He. Oh, that's right. He's walking and shit.
Oh, geez.
Oh, he's almost running. now.
Yeah.
So you can tell I got some bumps on my head, huh?
Yeah.
You gonna say hi?
Come
Who are
here.
all these people?
Hello.
He won't let me hold him anymore. It's like I feel like Alice Cooper.
That's like
I make
that's
the
the
baby.
That's the reaction. That's the reaction we're used to getting at shows.
Right.
Just silence and just dump out. Whoa.
Right.
What are they
What's
doing?
going on?
I try not to play in front of babies anymore for that reason.
Dude, you
Too
got
many baby shows.
That might not work for you.
Too many of those.
We know our market.
It's simple planning down. It's just slamming down.
Dad, he won't come in there without
Come here,
Come on in, buddy. What you got to say?
Hey, come on.
Greg. You can talk about whatever too.
I need to find some records to buy.
I know you do. It's not very hard at Groamy's though, is it, to find some great records? Give me a shout out, dude. The camera's rolling. God damn.
Groamy's kicks ass.
I meant him.
Oh.
I buy all my records at Groamy.
There you go. Got a good twist there.
Yeah. Your album's out.
Yeah, it's self-titled, The Voice of God.
Right.
11 tracks. It's like 17 minutes long.
Nice.
It's got our longest song ever on it.
Yeah.
The last song on the album is 3 minutes and 18 seconds.
It's an
It's
accomplishment.
like we're pop stars.
It's like an epic. It's like,
Yeah, it's a
geez,
rock opera.
It is. So wait, hang on. So the last song's 3:18, and the total running time 17.
There's 11
Nice,
songs.
nice.
Do the math.
Nice.
The last one is their Bohemian Rhapsody.
Right,
It goes on
exactly.
forever.
I happen to have a track listing here.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you? First song's called "Pill."
Yes.
Do I need to know what do I need to ask what that's about? Do I need?
That song's about being depressed and hating your life and wanting to die. Zach actually here wrote the music for the song. Not the words, because he's got a perfect life, as you can tell.
Right.
Clearly.
By his form.
Or the drum parts.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Plays it too slow. That's
Yeah,
another
no.
topic.
Pill's just, it's just a song about fucking life being stupid. It's a lot of our songs. I'm sorry, it's not very entertaining.
Well, then let's move on.
All right, you want to do the next song?
Sure.
Rotting Thoughts.
Yeah, rotting thoughts. That sounds like a positive uplifting.
That's
uplifting
our
number.
dance song.
Is it?
That's our bounce number.
Right on.
It's also about hating yourself and your stupid life.
Right.
Seeing a theme.
And yeah, exactly.
I don't really know what else to say about it.
Yeah.
That's the longer story.
You can dance
That's the
to
longer
it.
version.
You can dance to it and cry to it.
Right. I'm sure that Lies is a positive song.
Lies is not
Just
about
a
hating
classic.
yourself. Lies is about
Hitting other people.
no lies.
No, okay.
Lies is about like advertisements. Using like psychological research and whatnot to like sell things. I think that like products should sell themselves. If something is
Subliminal messages.
yeah.
and
If
that sort of
something
thing.
is if something's like actually good for the people, good for like the world, it'll sell itself. I just think it's wrong to like I don't know, to like just mess with people's heads in order to sell things. That's what that song's about.
Right.
Still hating.
Right.
Yeah, it's still about hating.
What you hate? It's what matters. It's what you hate.
All their songs are about hating stuff,
Yeah.
so don't worry, it's punk rock.
Right. And then Red.
Red, that's
Red.
another song about just hating everything, really.
Jesus Christ, man,
I
you're
guess that's
depressing the shit out of me here.
Half the songs are hate.
I don't know, dude.
But they're short. They're short and bland.
We're not original. No one listens to the fucking words anyway. All these songs are about fucking unicorns and rainbows.
There you go. That's what I want to hear.
You need to put that quote on the front of the album. Like, don't listen to the words anyway.
How about we jump to a break for a second here?
Good idea.
It's a long album.
Yeah. Because we're gonna go to another song here, and
Damn it.
and breathe. Everything's good. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows.
Hello.
You're watching the Groamy Show podcast. We'll be back in a second.
So fucking sick and tired of not having things to say. The way the world is turning, it won't matter anyway. Television, nihilism, robbing us of our ambitions, negating our anarchism. But it doesn't matter. We're all gonna die. Still in delusion as we fall to the right. So I sit back and watch it, try to take it in. To touch it up and think I know my family and my friends. It moves us slow, it won't let go. Beginning of the end is all I've come to know. Can we survive this? Do we deserve to? We are diseased, and we haven't a clue.
Welcome back to the Groamy Show podcast here on ZTO TV, where we were interrupted by someone that needed to order food and didn't order enough for everybody, did you?
He doesn't believe in socialism.
Yeah,
that's why.
Exactly.
Pass that shit around.
Yes, yeah, no. No.
Can I get some?
No, good. So this segment is brought to you by Zombie Takeover Television, with our fine friends from the Voice of God, and the lovely people at Chipotle. Real food, real fast. Or whatever the hell it is.
Real food.
It's Taco Bell, but more expensive.
Real food is really rewarding.
Is it? Okay. All right.
No, it's just expensive.
I don't think it's rewarding.
It's not rewarding.
So let's get to some other happy songs here. It's on the new album.
I believe the next one is
Dying.
Off to a good start.
It's a good one. It's a happy one.
Dying from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Dying for Carbon Monoxide Poisoning is our hit single.
Nice.
It's the only song that we have currently where Barbed Wire does the lead guitar on it. He has a ripping solo on there. He made it on the spot. It's pretty sick. That song is, it's actually a pretty sad song.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's about, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like My Chemical Romance or like AFI or maybe some like later era Blink-182, probably. I don't know. You listen to it, Tom. What do you think?
Kind of like
Simple
Madonna.
Plan, Good Charlie.
No, it's not Simple Plan. We're gonna make sure when we do the Simple Plan song, we do it justice.
Right.
Well, yeah.
But they are
the other way to do it.
They are a huge influence, and we will perfect the art.
Right.
That song is actually dedicated to the family in Texas of 4 that died from.
Actually, you're wrong.
Carbon
That song is
monoxide.
dedicated to Weird Al Yankovic's parents, who actually did die from carbon monoxide poisoning
Well, there's
because
two dedications.
Because they were old and they left their chimney closed when they were burning a fire and died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
I think
So don't do that, boys and girls.
Yes.
That's a very specific song reference.
Voice of God,
Really?
Groamy Show, we're only here to help. Don't do that. Open your flume for the
Exactly.
chimney and shit. Yes. So it's an educational song. It's a helping song.
It's a warning.
Yeah. No.
Hopefully, that song will prevent at least one death, and as long as that happens, we've served our purpose.
Done our job.
That's why we're here.
For sure.
Aww. That's adorable.
We care about the people.
And it works. It works. Because that life you saved might be a Voice of God fan, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sleeping In, I can only imagine.
Sleeping In's about what would happen if you woke up one day and planes were crashing out of the sky and the earth was just being destroyed, and it's about the end of the world, and how I just probably wouldn't really care too much. The world's ending. What can you do? Just sit there, listen to punk rock, and get wasted and die.
You sleep in?
Yeah, sleeping in. If the world's ending, you don't got work, you can sleep in.
Yeah. Nothing to do.
Turn.
Yeah. This guy right here wrote
Sleeping
the
in, and you're like, whoa, that took a turn.
He wrote the music for that song too. It's one of his greatest accomplishments. It's a great song.
I mean, do a lot in life.
Do you guys share in the writing of the music itself?
Yeah,
or?
definitely. Everybody in the band kind of creates their own parts. Usually, like, one of us will, like, come with, like, you know, like, the structure of the song. Like, I'll sit there, like, with, like, just a guitar one, and I'll just, you know, come up with a song. I'll write, like, a rhythm guitar part and the words and show it to the band, and then, you know, he'll throw on his own drum beat. Zach will create some leads. You know, he'll, like, do his thing, and I don't know. It's always a group effort, and even if one person comes up with a song, you know, we're still a band. Like, there's still, like, whoever writes it, you know, there's still 3 other people adding their thing to it. So it's very much a group effort. It's not like one person.
Cool.
One person doesn't do everything.
As it should be.
Yeah, it's a band. You know, it's like, it's not like if I wrote everything and did everything by myself, it would be my solo project.
Right.
You know?
I would expect to get paid a lot more.
If it was just me?
If it was just one person.
The Pluto Comet experience.
Antithesis.
Antithesis? That's kind of, that's about, you know, just people that find, you know, that have based their life around, like, money. You know, it's just kind of a song to be like, yeah, you know, you might, like, you might pull, like, 6 figures a year, you might have every material possession you want, but, like, does that actually make you happy? It might, I don't know, but, like, I feel like, you know, even if you have everything you want, like, those are all material possessions. Those only get so deep into you, you know.
Right.
So that song's just about, you know, like.
And then Slow It All Down.
Slow It All Down's two songs on the album are actually re-recordings of, like, OG Voice of God songs. Slow It All Down we wrote in 2015 with our original guitar player Ryan. We haven't played it in forever, and we were like trying to record this album. Like, that song's super easy. We'll teach it to him. And I just threw it on there. That song is just, I don't even remember what it's about. It's like 5 years old.
And then there's 3 more songs on the album. The album can be found on your Bandcamp page, right? Because we're gonna jump into the magic.
Yeah. Government.com/Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere, any major streaming site.
The other songs are Your Damage, Eggs, and I can't read my
The long song.
that 3-minute epic.
That's the epic.
Yes,
Blind Nihilism on a Skateboard.
Well, let us know what that one's about, since it's.
That's just kind of well, I don't know. It's kind of like a dual meaning song. It's also about hating yourself and your life, but it's also, it kind of takes that. It's kind of me making fun of myself, I would say, because, you know, I don't know. I kind of, like, find myself trapped in, like, a, you know, real pessimistic state, and, like, but, like, half the time it's just, I kind of, like, can pull myself out of it and be like, you don't even know what you're talking about. So that song's just kind of about people that are just kind of, they're just kind of shitty just for the aesthetic of it. Yeah. You know, because it's cool, or, like, you know, like, I don't know. Blind Nihilism on a Skateboard. I think that the title of it kind of sums it up. Sums up a lot of the people that are around us, you know.
I do want the record to show, just for anyone who's not paying attention. While he probably described 3 songs, and Frank has about 4 to 5 minutes of footage of just him eating Chipotle.
Oh, you didn't video?
All you saw was him eating a burrito from Chipotle while you're talking. So that's about the record to show. That's what happened.
Professionalism at its finest here at the ZTO TV.
Really quite and he's recording the whole thing.
I'm fucking hungry. Give me some of that.
Here. Ask them a question. You get one. I get one.
Alrighty.
We want to do one of these for each band member.
I might stick a bite or 2.
Oh.
What you got?
Okay.
Is it going to one, or are we doing this for all of them? How you want to do it?
A couple for each person.
A couple for each first, and we'll go round.
All right.
All right.
You're not gonna get mad at me.
Start with Jake.
Lost track.
Start with Jake.
Okay. The guy with the burrito in his mouth? All right. Good way to start. If you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television?
Ow!
Yeah, put the burrito out of your mouth and answer the question.
Sorry, I had a root canal earlier. What movie?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. Movies are stupid. I guess,
good way to start.
I don't know. God damn it. Why'd you ask me that one? Of all the questions you could ask me.
Basically.
Because he pulled it out of the bowl.
It came out of the bowl.
That's the rules, man.
Yeah.
I see. Probably like, God damn, what's that one movie with the guy where he, like, has that thing? Big.
Tom Hanks.
Big.
Tom Hanks is a 12-year-old who ends up looking like Tom Hanks.
Let's see if this question interests you more. What's the most interesting thing you've seen online this week?
Ooh.
So I'm like, there's this autopsy website that I visit a lot. And there's a picture of a corpse, and I guess this guy, for whatever reason, got his penis and testicles stuck in the spokes of a bicycle. I don't know what that was, but I guess the guy, like, got his...
What scenario does that happen?
I don't know.
Because it had to have been an accident, but how does it become an accident?
I don't know. I'm more concerned right now about why this has nothing in it.
That might have been what happened to
Dude,
Eric
this is
down
just
on the edge.
insane.
Notice he ain't got.
They screwed you.
Notice he ain't got stuff there.
What is this?
My tortilla, dude.
We're live!
We're live at the record store here.
Did you get a fajita?
Groamy's Music and Crystal Visions. Can I
So
help
you
you?
gave me.
Hey! It's my sister.
We have a call-in guest.
We have a call-in guest.
Never ask us a question.
Live here. Right,
That's not how the poll
we got
works.
a band here called the Voice of God out of Dayton. Would you like to ask them a question? Thing is, I'm gonna have to repeat it. Would you like to ask them a question?
Pretty please. Tell her I said pretty please.
He said pretty please. How is it? Go ahead. One of the most generic questions I've ever heard. But hey, they're fine to answer that. You've got to tune in to get their answer, though. They would like to know, how's things going with the band these days?
Terrible.
The band is in
we got
total
a
disarray.
We all hate each other. We're constantly
I
fighting.
mean, just look at Zach over here.
He's got duct tape all over his
He's
face. He's
not
really not
doing
doing well.
He overdosed, so
This is gonna be our last show.
Oh my!
Yeah.
we're done now.
These young.
Are you happy?
Yeah, are you happy?
You did this.
You just broke up the band. Are you happy? Okay. Would you like to ask a quick question to me, or you want to call me back in a few minutes, or because we're in the middle of something here? And what was the question? Nice. My sister's bringing me a plate of food.
Ah!
Fuck
Is it
Chipotle.
also from Chipotle?
No, I better not. Oh God, her call. All right. Okay. All right. Bye bye. All right.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
What a delightful.
Hey, it's a fun time at the local record store. And you want to hit? We still got time for these questions. Let's
it's a podcast and go on forever.
Do whatever we want,
7
yeah.
hours.
There's no rules on the internet.
I'm sorry.
Okay. If you could say one thing to Glenn Danzig, what would it be?
It's a good one.
I mean, hello? I don't know.
Ah, controversial. I see.
Wasted it. I would say, why the fuck is your head so big? That's
And
exactly
then he'd
what I would
punch you in the
say.
face. That's how that would go.
At least I got to say that.
No, he would punch him in the gut. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what, 4'11"? Yeah.
Why do you look like my grandma?
That's accurate. I'll give you that.
Henry Rollins.
Next question. Yeah.
Next question. How do you feel about Aerosmith?
You know, I think Joe Perry's pretty cool, but I mean, I'm not a fan. They're all right.
They all look like my grandma.
Steven Tyler does, definitely.
Oh yeah.
My
Well,
God.
you know my grandma?
He looks like
No, he looks like my grandma. That's the worst part. My
He's got
grandma's
the
dead.
biggest mouth, and it freaks me out. Have you guys ever paid attention to like Steven Tyler's big ass mouth?
He's the
like
Joker,
the Joker.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it's
the Joker,
crazy.
yeah.
I want to see what his mouth do.
A lot more bandanas. But now that we're done trash talking Steven Tyler.
Fuck Steven Tyler.
I love Aerosmith. I think they're one of America's greatest rock and roll
Yeah, I
band,
like
if you
it.
ask me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Steven Tyler, one of the greatest frontmen ever.
That may be, but fuck him.
No, not my
And
type.
That does not
Fuck him,
necessarily
more like-
represent the views of the Groamy Show.
Fuck him.
And
For you.
yeah, what you got?
Make him answer one.
Oh, yeah, go on.
He's next. You're next.
What are you angry about right now? What's bothering you about the world?
My boss, Trent, because he tells me I need to be on time, but he's 30 minutes late every day.
Dude, fuck
That sounds like a
Trent.
boss. That's what that sounds
And
like.
I get everything done still on time.
Dude, I hope Trent gets hit by a bus.
I do hope he dies soon.
You guys are just picking fights with everybody today. Like got Steven Tyler. Damn Trent. But you're fine with simple plan. That's what I just don't.
We aren't. Zach is.
You guys were allowing it.
We'll
so
get
that's-
to Zach. Next question. If you died and came back to life, what kind of creature would you like to return as?
Is this for you or Zach?
Mind blown.
Creature?
Yeah.
So like, a gerbil be a creature?
I think it is.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that's
I would
why.
like to do that just to like be inside an asshole
Okay.
and travel to see what that's like.
The most likely use of a gerbil.
It's nice when the shoes are on the other foot. You know?
I
See it on the other side.
It's nice when the gerbil's in the other ass.
I don't know what it looks like in there, so
Okay.
I'm curious.
See, we can get some get a couple questions of Zach over here.
Yeah, let's get
Come on,
him.
Zach.
The little guy.
Right on.
The little guy.
All right.
All right. If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
Well, I'd start off by saying that if you OD and you end up in hell, you can pull yourself right back out of that just by clicking your heels 3 times.
I think you mixed up some references there. But
This is my answer. Don't you sit over there and tell me how to answer
You're
questions.
like 2 feet tall. I can take you.
He's 3 feet. Set on the box.
My apologies for those 12 inches.
That's what I would answer. That's my answer. Final answer.
Hey, Zach, here's a question for you.
Yes, Santa?
Nice. Fuck, marry, kill. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Betty White, Nicki Minaj.
Dude, he's gonna say kill Betty White for
Can
sure.
I just marry all of them? The harem? Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he definitely knows some things. I've seen him in the ring, but fuck, marry, kill, huh? Well, I definitely fuck Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Who wouldn't?
Because who's ever done that? Nobody.
Nobody fucks Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And then I'd kill Nicki Minaj.
Oh, thank God.
I would fucking murder her. I'm talking like blood all over the drapes. CSI's got to come in and with fucking,
like fucking silicone all over the walls.
Tape and
what's worse is that he's thought this out.
Blood patterns and shit.
Zach hates Nicki Minaj.
And who was the last one?
You'd marry Betty White then.
Yeah,
who wouldn't?
Mary Betty White. She's delightful.
Right.
You only got like what, 5 more years, and then
And then you get all the money.
yeah, you know,
Those are smart.
Could I fuck Stone Cold?
I think you
Well,
already
you said you
you
did.
would.
While you
Yes.
married-
You say while I was murdering Nicki Minaj?
It's all your fantasies, Zach.
right.
Yes, yeah.
That's how I would do it.
That's Zach for you.
Da, da, da.
Can I answer that?
yeah, we're pausing.
Wrap up.
Who calls during?
Hey, let's wrap up because I got a call coming in. Thanks, Voice of God, for coming in. Thanks, ETO TV. Thanks for anybody all the time. I got to get this. I'm only here to help.
Hell yeah, Groamy.
Groamy's music. And
There we go.
Can I help you?
And that's how you record a show, damn it!
Is that all right?
Yeah, that was great.
Yes, that was a
You're not gonna talk shit about us after we leave?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but we're gonna record it so you'll know what we say.
That's fine.
It's like dead on the
He's
whole
got records, he's got tapes, he's got DVDs, VSH, he's got a bunch of CDs, but he's got a show, it's the Groamy Show. It's the Groamy Show. Oh, it's the Groamy Show.
The Groamy Show is recorded live at 1206 West Robb Avenue in beautiful Lima, Ohio. We are only here to help.